Today we discuss a neat pattern question paper from the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance and Human Health and Disease. This question paper contains 90 questions. First question: the following diagram is the polynucleotide chain. Identify A, B, C, D and E. You see here, this is a double-stranded DNA structure has given, and this is the sugar phosphate backbone. It is deoxyribose sugar and phosphate. This is the sugar phosphate backbone, and we know this is the nitrogen basis which is protruding towards the center region. Okay, now we will check what is A, B, C, D. Here A is the hydrogen bonds which is present in between the two nitrogen bases, and B is either purine or pyrimidine base, and C is deoxyribose sugar, and D is the phosphoric acid or phosphate or 5' end of the DNA strand, and E is another nitrogen base. So here you can see B and E. We know nitrogen bases, two different types are there, purine and pyrimidine. So there is little difference in the structure it has given here. That is, here this is just a rectangular shape, and here it is showing some other shape. Okay, so this two structure it is similar, it has shown. So B and E will be similar. Either both B and E are purine or both B and E are pyrimidine. Now we will see the answer case, options. A, hydrogen bond, correct. B, purine. C, pentose or deoxyribose sugar. Then D is 5' and E is purine base. Here the all other options you see, B is pyrimidine, E is purine. B is purine, E is pyrimidine. Here it is B is purine, E is pyrimidine. So here the correct option is C. Okay, next question. The core of nucleosome is made up of following histones. DNA inside the nucleus, it is arranged as a chromatin thread, we have studied, right? This chromatin thread actually it is formed by a nucleosome and a linker DNA. Nucleosome is nothing but the DNA it is winding on the surface of a histone octamer, and it is passing through the linker molecule. So here we can see this is the structure of this much. It will be repeated like this. So nucleosome is this part. This nucleosome it consists of DNA and the histone octamer. This histone, actually complete histone when we are saying, which will help in winding the DNA, that protein it has 5 subunit H1, H2A, H2B, H3, H4. These are the 5 subunits of it. In this, H1 is this one. This is the linker DNA. H2A, H2B, H3, H4. That is this one. Okay, H1, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4 is this one. That is the nucleosome core protein is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. And this is histone octamer because H2A 2 copies are there, H2B 2 copies are there, H3 2 copies are there, H4 also 2 copies are there. So total 4 copies or total 8 subunits it is present in it. 4 different types of 8 subunits are present here. 2 copies of H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So here the correct option is this one. Next question. In a DNA molecule, distance between two bases is, see here, when the DNA molecule is a molecule in which the base pairs are arranged in a particular distance. See here, this is one base pair and this is one base pair. So this distance they are asking, this distance it is 0.34 nanometer or 3.4 angstrom. This is the distance between two base pair. Okay, 2 nanometer or 20 angstrom, that is the diameter in between the two DNA strand. Next question. In a DNA molecule, next question. So here the correct answer is this one. Okay. 0.34 nanometer or 3.4 angstrom. Next question, histone protein are rich in amino acid. We know histone protein, they are basic proteins. They have positive charge, and this histone protein that is basic in nature because of the presence of basic amino acid lysine and arginine. So here the correct option is both A and B. Now, next question. DNA multiplication is called as DNA multiplication or DNA duplication, that is called as the DNA replication. We know translation is the process through which the protein is synthesized from RNA. Transduction is nothing but the exchange of genetic material between two bacteria through a bacteriophage, that is called as transduction. Transcription, that is formation of an RNA from DNA with the help of RNA polymerase, that is called as transcription. So here the correct option is replication. Next question. A segment of DNA has 120 adenine. So adenine is 120, and so if adenine is 120, thymine will be 120, right? Thymine is 120, then 120 cytosine is there, so cytosine it is 120 and guanine will be 120. The total number of nucleotide present in the segment is, see, adenine plus thymine 240, and here cytosine plus guanine, that is 240. So 240 plus 240, 480. 480 is the total number of nucleotide present in this double-stranded DNA. Next question, in a DNA molecule, the adenine is 15%. Adenine, it is 15%. Then, what will be the percentage of guanine in the DNA? That is the question. So, adenine, if it is 15%, thymine will also be 15%. So, total 30%. Remaining, it is 70% is there, right? 30 plus 70, it is 100. So, 70% is there. It's half. Guanine will be 35. Half of 70, and cytosine also will be 35%. So here the correct option is 35%. Next question, which one cannot be synthesized from DNA directly? All RNAs are synthesizing directly from DNA, but protein cannot be synthesized directly from DNA because protein, it is synthesized through RNA. So here the correct option is protein. Next question, Chargaff's rule are applicable to. Chargaff's rule, it is applicable to double helical structure of DNA or double stranded DNA. Chargaff's rule, what it is saying? A plus G divided by T plus C is equal to 1. See, how many A's are there, that many T will be there. How many G's are there, that many C will be there. So A plus G divided by T plus C is equal to 1. That is Chargaff's rule. And how many A's are there, that many T should be there. For that, A should be paired with the thymine. Adenine should be paired with the thymine. The pairing, exactly it will happen in the case of double-stranded DNA, right? So here the correct option is double-stranded DNA. Next question, reverse transcriptase is. Reverse transcriptase is an enzyme which will help in reverse transcription. Reverse transcription means opposite to transcription, that is synthesizing a DNA from RNA, that is called as reverse transcription. So this reverse transcriptase is an DNA polymerase which is working on the RNA strand, because it is synthesizing what? It is synthesizing the DNA from the RNA. So reverse transcriptase enzyme, that is RNA dependent DNA polymerase it is. Okay, RNA dependent DNA polymerase. Next question, central dogma of molecular biology. Central dogma of molecular biology, we have studied the information will be passing from DNA to RNA, RNA to protein, right? So here the correct option, it is the flow of information from DNA to RNA for synthesis of protein, that is called as central dogma of molecular biology. Next question, a gene is a discrete segment of DNA or short segment of DNA which can control a particular character, that is gene, right? So here the correct option, a segment of DNA. Segment of DNA, RNA and histone is wrong. A segment of DNA and histone is also wrong. So here a segment of DNA which can control a characteristic feature, that is called as gene. Next question, match codon with amino acid. Okay. First one, UUU, it matches with the phenylalanine. UUU, it code for phenylalanine. UUU, UUC, these are coding for phenylalanine. And the next one, GGG, it code for glycine. And this GGG, GGC, GGA, GGU, these all it will be coding for glycine. And UGU actually it code for cysteine. So here this will code for cysteine. And this UGU and UGC, these both are coding for cysteine. Okay, and now CCC actually it will code for proline. CCC it will code for proline, and there are three more codons which code for proline, that is CCU, CCA, CCG. Okay, AUG is the start codon which code for methionine. Okay, so here the correct option it is first one, 1C, 2D, 3A, 4E and 5B. Okay, so this is the correct option. So this kind of questions to answer, there is no need of mugging up the entire codons amino acid. Just you have to write all the codons and amino acid name just before the examination. Before starting writing your answers, you just write that codons and its particular amino acid and finish it off. Okay, that is very essential, because at least one question based on this codon they ask, you will get 4 marks even if you are like Haribari. Also, even if you are writing that column and getting the answer, you will not make mistake. Okay, for that you just have to study like first 2 codons, it code for phenylalanine, and next it is 6-1, it is leucine. Like that if you study it, you can easily study that, and one day before the examination sure you have to revise that genetic codon and all. Okay, it is very important, and you know how to construct that table. You know the table where if you know to construct, then it is very easy to remember that you have to mug up the amino acid name. That's it. Next question, 9-membered double ring nitrogenous base in DNA are. We know the DNA, it consists of two different types of nitrogen bases. One is a single ring structure, another one is double ring structure. In this, the 9-membered is double ring structure. The double ring structure, it is purine, and purine are adenine and guanine. So here the correct option is A. Next question, the unequivocal proof that DNA is genetic material came from the experiments of this is the unequivocal proof that DNA is the genetic material. It came from the experiment of Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase. Actually, this is the confirmatory test was done by this Hershey and Chase in Bacteriophage T2 and bacteria Escherichia coli. Okay, and they used the radioactive isotope of sulfur and phosphorus to prove this. Okay, so here the correct option is Hershey and Chase. Next question, a molecule that can act as genetic material must not fulfill the one of the following criteria. We know a molecule to act as a genetic material, they have to fulfill certain criteria for acting as a genetic material. We will see which is not the criteria for acting as a genetic material. Ability to generate its replica, it should chemically and structurally be unstable and reactive. They should be stable and unreactive. Okay, so this is the correct option for us. Should provide the scope of slow mutation required for evolution. This should be there. It should be able to express itself in the form of Mendelian characters. That also should be there. So here correct option, the criteria which should not obey, that is it should be chemically unstable and chemically and structurally unstable and reactive. Next question, Michelson and Stahl experiment proved. Michelson and Stahl, they conducted the experiment in Escherichia coli to prove the semi-conservative mode of DNA replication. So there they used the heavy DNA containing containing Escherichia coli, and they grown that Escherichia coli in the light nitrogen containing or the less dense nitrogen containing 14N containing ammonium chloride media, and they could observe how the density of the DNA is varying from one generation to next generation. Next question, one gene, one polypeptide hypothesis was proposed by. One gene it code for one polypeptide that was proposed by Beadle and Totem. They conducted the experiment in the fungus Neurospora that is coming under the group Ascomycetes. Next question, match column 1 with column 2 and select correct option from the given codes. Frederick Miescher, he found out a substance in nucleic acid called nuclein. Griffith he conducted an experiment for confirming transformation principle, that is Streptococcus pneumonia. Hershey and Chase, they conducted the experiment with Escherichia coli and bacteriophage T2. So here this is the correct match. Watson and Crick, they elucidated the DNA double helical structure, and Wilkins and Franklin, they studied the X-ray diffraction study in DNA. So this is the another means E, it match with 5. So here we can see the correct option A 2, B 3, C 4, D 1 and E 5. So here the correct option is A. Next question, select incorrect statement with respect to Hershey Chase experiment. Radioactive phosphorus is P32. Correct. T2 bacteriophage was used. Correct. Removal of viral code from bacteria require blending. Yes, after the infection of bacteria with the bacteriophage, this bacteriophage remains has to be separated from the infected bacteria, that is by blending procedure they have removed it. And bacteria that were infected with virus that had radioactive protein were radioactive. No, bacteria that were infected with the virus that had radioactive DNA inside that. Okay, so this is the wrong one. So this is the correct option for us. Next question, Taylor experiment on Visia faba, that is broad bean root tips using autoradiography demonstrate that. Taylor conducted experiment in Visia faba to show the semi-conservative mode of replication in DNA. So here the correct option it is DNA chromosome shows semi-conservative mode of replication. That's everything. DNA replication is continuous, DNA replicate in discontinuous manner, DNA replicate in conservative manner. DNA replication is semi-conservative. So chromosome shows semi-conservative replication. That is the correct option. Next question. During Michelson and Stahl experiment, heavy DNA was distinguished from normal DNA by centrifugation in. Density gradient centrifugation was done for separating the heavy DNA and light DNA. So here density gradient centrifugation was done by density gradient media. Density gradient media is cesium chloride gradient media. Okay, and here N14 containing ammonium chloride is the media for the growth of the bacteria, that is not to separate the Escherichia coli according to the density. Okay, 15N or incorporated DNA was present in the Escherichia coli, which was selected for this experiment. Next question, a bacterium Escherichia coli with completely radioactive DNA was allowed to replicate in a non-radioactive medium for 2 generations. What percentage of the bacteria should contain radioactive DNA? You see here a bacterium Escherichia coli with the completely radioactive DNA. So I am just taking the completely radioactive DNA of single bacterium Escherichia coli we are taking. See an Escherichia coli, it is completely having a completely radioactive DNA. This is radioactive DNA. Okay, and we are allowing this bacteria to grow in a medium which do not have the radioactivity. So when this is growing in a medium, this bacteria it will undergo multiplication. So when it is undergoing multiplication, they have to increase the number of DNA. So here this DNA it will undergo unwinding and it produces 2 single stranded radioactive DNA. On this 2 single stranded radioactive DNA, we can see in the first generation non-radioactive nucleotide will be attached. So all the strand in which even though single strand is radioactive, all the strand they will show radioactivity. Then in the next generation, you see, next generation we can see this will be separated into two strands. One is, see, one strand of this one, it will be in red color. The red color strand, it is radioactive strand, and another strand that will be in blue color. Blue color, it is non-radioactive strand. Here also it will be producing the same way. One red color band will be produced from here because one is radioactive strand. Another blue color strand will be produced from here, that is non-radioactive strand of this one. These two are hybrid strand. Even though it is hybrid strand, it will show the radioactivity because of one strand it is radioactive. Okay, now as it is growing in a non-radioactive medium, it will produce a new strand which is non-radioactive on this, and this produces a hybrid band, and this will produce a non-radioactive DNA, and this will produce a hybrid DNA, and this will produce a non-radioactive DNA. So here again we will get two hybrid bands and two non-radioactive band. So two bands it will show radioactivity, two bands it will not show radioactivity. That means equally it will be showing the radioactive and non-radioactive band. So 50% of bacteria that will show radioactive band after two generation. Next question. Sigma factor is a component of, sigma factor is the initiation factor of RNA polymerase enzyme. RNA polymerase enzyme initiation factor, it is the sigma factor. Next question. Okazaki fragments are joined by enzyme. Okazaki fragments are the fragments, short fragments which is discontinuously synthesized in the 5' 3' template strand of DNA during the replication. This Okazaki fragment, it has to be joined by the DNA ligase enzyme. DNA ligase enzyme. Next question. RNA polymerase 1 catalyzes the synthesis of RNA polymerase 1. It will synthesize the rRNAs. We have studied in eukaryotic organism. There are three different types of RNA polymerases. RNA polymerase 1, it will help in transcribing 28S rRNA, 18S rRNA, and 5.8S rRNA. And RNA polymerase 2, it will help in synthesizing the precursor of mRNA, that is heterogeneous nuclear RNA or hnRNA. And we can see the RNA polymerase 3, that is responsible for synthesizing tRNA, 5S rRNA, and snRNA. What is snRNA? Small nuclear RNA. Actually small nuclear RNA that is taking part in the splicing mechanism of hnRNA to convert as mRNA. So here the correct option is rRNA. Next question. In tRNA, the amino acid attachment site is, amino acid, it is attached at the CCA end. See here, when we are drawing the structure of a tRNA, it will be having a structure like this. I'll just show you. Here, 1 minute. Here this is the 3' end of it, and this has a hydroxyl group, and here we can see whenever we are reading a DNA or RNA strand, we will be reading from 5' to 3' end. So here this has a unpaired nucleotide extending at the 3' end, that is CCA. Okay, so here CCA end, that is the reason we are not saying ACC end, okay, because we are not reading from 3' to 5' end. So the correct option is CCA end. Next question is, if the sequence of the coding strand in a transcription unit is written as follows: TGAA, CTG, TA, GCA, TGC. We have to find out the correct sequence of mRNA. We said this is a coding strand. We have studied when the transcription occurs, the coding strand is exactly similar to the RNA synthesized from that. But only the difference will be the T that will be replaced by U. So here to construct the RNA from here, or the mRNA from here, we can just make this T as U, and you can just convert this one to RNA. UGAA, CUGUAGCAUGC. So here the correct option is first one. First one, it is having the same strand. Next one, which among the following is Pripno box? Pripno box is the promoter site. Promoter site, it is TATAAT. That is the promoter site. That is in 5 prime 3 prime direction that we have studied, right? So here TATAAT, it is in 5 prime 3 prime direction, that is this one. Okay, TATAAT G. This after T, a G can come, C can come, any nucleotide can come. Okay, so this is the correct option. Next question, in transcription in eukaryote, heterogeneous nuclear RNA hnRNA is transcribed by, we said already, hnRNA, it is transcribed by RNA polymerase 2. Next question, how many types of tRNAs are found in cytoplasm? We know total 20 tRNAs are there, which is representing 20 amino acid. Next question, a functional unit of gene which specify the synthesis of one polypeptide is known as, one polypeptide synthesizing gene is called as the cistron. In the case of eukaryotic organism, the gene will be monocistronic. In the case of prokaryotic organism, they can be polycistronic. Next question, a split gene, the coding sequence are called as, coding sequences are exons and non-coding sequences are introns. So here exons are the correct option. Cistron, we said the polypeptide representing gene, that is called as cistron. Introns are non-coding sequence. Operon is nothing but the structural gene with its regulator, promoter sequence, everything together, it is called as operons. Operon, in that we can see polycistronic structural gene. Next one, during transcription, the DNA site at which RNA polymerase binds is called as, the DNA site in which RNA polymerase which binds at the promoter site which RNA polymerase will bind. Next question, in eukaryotes, regulation could be exerted at, in eukaryote, regulation can occur in the transcription level, it can occur in the processing level, it can occur in the transport of mRNA from nucleus to the cytoplasm, it can occur in the translation level. So here the correct option is transcriptional and processing level. Processing means eukaryote organism in which after transcription, the hnRNA or heterogeneous nuclear RNA has to undergo processing for maturation to become as a matured mRNA. Okay, so that is processing. Okay, so these all of the above that could be exerted, all of the above where the regulation of the gene can be exerted. Okay, next question, maximum formation of rRNA occurs in, we have studied the active synthesis of rRNA and ribosome. It occurs in the nucleolus region. Nucleolus is a heavy densely stained region inside the nucleoplasm that will be near to the chromosome end, where nucleolar organizing region is there, where the rRNA synthesis will occur actively, and this nucleolus will be prominent in the cell nucleus, where large amount of protein synthesis is occurring, because they need, for protein synthesis, our ribosome is the protein factory. So ribosome, inside that the protein synthesis occurs, so they need more number of ribosome. So rRNA also they need more. The next question, the term health is defined in many ways. Most accurate definition of the health would be, most accurate definition of health was given by WHO, and they said health is the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, that is health. Next question, match the bacterial disease given under column 1 with the causative bacteria given under column 2. Choose the answer which gives the correct combination of the alphabets of the two columns. Pneumonia. Pneumonia, it is caused by Diplococcus pneumoniae. Okay. Citrus canker, it is caused by Xanthomonas citri. Cholera, it is caused by Vibrio cholerae. Leprosy, it is caused by Mycobacterium leprae. So A, T, B, S, C, P, D, Q. Here the correct option it is D. Next question. Kala Azar and Oriental sore are spread by Kala Azar, that is also called as Dum Dum fever. Oriental sore is nothing but ulcerative lesions present in the skin, that is Oriental sore. These two are caused by Leishmania, that is a flagellated protozoa. Two different strains of Leishmania cause these two different diseases. These two different diseases, it is spread by sandfly. Okay, it is spread by sandfly. Next question. A facultative parasite is one which, when we are saying facultative aerobic organism or facultative anaerobic organism, facultative aerobic means we will say normally it is present in anaerobic condition, but it can also present in aerobic condition, that is facultative aerobic. So here a facultative parasite means normally that organism is present as some other nutritional way, that may be saprophytic or heterotrophic organism, like that we can say, but it also can survive as parasite, that is facultative parasite. Okay, so here the correct option is it is normally a saprophyte but can also become as a parasite. This is very important. Okay, next question. Food poisoning is caused by the infection of, food poisoning, it is due to Clostridium botulinum that produces a toxin called as botulin that will cause food poisoning. Okay, so Clostridium botulinum. Salmonella typhi, it gives food infection, it is not food poisoning. Contaminated food, through that the Salmonella typhi enter into our body. Clostridium botulinum is not like the Salmonella typhi is not releasing any toxin or something, it is just making the perforations in the wall of the intestine and all, and it is dangerous for us. But Clostridium botulinum, it secretes a toxin, that toxin is harmful for us. Okay, next question. Mantoux test is done for, Mantoux test it is done for TB analysis, tuberculosis. For that we might have seen small kids and all, when they go hospital they used to check the TB by injecting something on the under the skin, and they will just mark with the pen, that is Mantoux test. There after some days, after some incubation, they will check any swelling is there or any change is there in the inserted part, that is the Mantoux test. Next one, RFLP stands for, RFLP is nothing but restricted fragment length polymorphism. This restricted fragment length polymorphism, it is applied in the case of the DNA fingerprinting. And next question, basis of DNA fingerprinting lies on, that is based on DNA fingerprinting, it is based on variable number tandem repeats, VNTRs. Okay, what is this ESTS? Expressed sequence tag, that is ESTS. This is we are talking about ESTS in the Human Genome Project. Okay, next question. The father of DNA fingerprinting is, DNA fingerprinting was introduced by the scientist Alec Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, he is the father of DNA fingerprinting. Next question. Satellite DNA is useful tool in, satellite DNA, it is a useful tool in for forensic science, because satellite DNA in the repeated sequence of DNA is seen. Repeated sequence of DNA, it is used for checking the DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting, that is an application of forensic science. Okay, next question. Which one of the following human gene has the longest stretch of DNA? Longest stretch of DNA is present in dystrophin gene. Okay, so here dystrophin gene, it has approximately 24 million base pairs. Okay, so this is the correct option. Next question. The commonly used vector for human genome sequencing are, human genome sequencing in that bacterial artificial chromosome and yeast artificial chromosome, that was the two vectors used. Okay, next question. Automated DNA sequences are based on method developed by, automated DNA sequences are developed by Frederick Sanger. Next question. Identify the correct sequence of genes in an operon. The correct sequence of genes in an operon we have studied. The first it is promoter, then after that the regulator, then again promoter, then operator, then structural gene. So here we will see promoter, regulator, promoter, operator, structural gene. Like that one option is not there, but we can say regulator, promoter, operator, structural gene is there. So this can be the correct option here. Okay, next question. When repressor binds to operator of lac operon, then when repressor binds to the operator of lac operon, Z, Y, A, these all genes will not undergo transcription. All Z, Y and A are not able to transcribe. Repressor, it is coming and binding the operator and blocking the RNA polymerase enzyme to transcribe these all structural gene. Next question. In tryptophan synthesis pathway, tryptophan act as a co-repressor. What is its role as a co-repressor? You see, the tryptophan operon in that, the regulator gene, it will synthesize an aporepressor. That aporepressor alone, it is inactive. So this tryptophan synthesis is an anabolic pathway. Anabolic reaction or anabolic operons, that is repressible type. Okay, it is not inducible type. It will be always going on. If we don't want, if this does not has to occur, that time it has to be repressed. That will be done with the help of tryptophan itself. That means when the regulator is synthesizing repressor in the form of aporepressor, as it is inactive, they will not be able to bind with the operator and block the reaction of synthesizing tryptophan. But when enough tryptophan is synthesized, that tryptophan itself, it will act as a co-repressor. So it will join with the aporepressor and activate the aporepressor, and aporepressor and co-repressor together, the active repressor, it will go and bind with the promoter operator region, and it will just block the transcription process here. Okay, so here what is the correct option? We will see it prevent transcription of the genes of the operon. It binds to the promoter that block the attachment of RNA polymerase. It binds to the tryptophan repressor to change it in its to change it into its active form. Correct. See, tryptophan binds to the tryptophan repressor to change it into the active form. This is the role of tryptophan. Okay. Next question. Inducible enzymes are. Inducible enzymes means, see here, the lac operon in that ZYA, those three are enzymes. That is inducible enzyme. It has to be induced by lactose. Okay, so here we will see usually involved in anabolic pathway. No, it is usually involved in catabolic pathway. Produced when a small molecule inactivate the repressor protein. See, these inducible enzymes, it is produced when small molecule inactivate the repressor protein. Produced when an activator molecule enhance the attachment of RNA polymerase with the operator. Regulated by inherently inactive repressor molecule. See, these inducible enzymes are produced, ZYA are produced when a small molecule inactivate the repressor protein. The repressor protein, when it get inactivated and removed from the operator region, the inducible enzymes like ZYA are produced. Okay, so here the correct option is 2 or B, and we can say this inducible enzymes, it is activated, or it will start synthesizing when small molecule inactivate. That small molecule is nothing but the lactose molecule. It will inactivate the repressor protein. Okay. Next question. The example of inducible operon is, we said inducible operon, it is associated with a catabolic reaction, that is lac operon. Tryptophan operon is a repressible type of operon. Next question. Which of the following non-infectious disease is a major cause of death in human being? We have studied the major cause of death in human being. It is cancer. So here the correct option, it is C. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Next one. The toxic substance hemozoin related to high fever and chill is released during following disease. Hemozoin is released during the infection of malaria. Hemozoin is a toxic substance which is produced from the broken RBCs. Okay, next question. Malignant malaria is caused by the following species of Plasmodium. Malignant malaria, it is caused by the falciparum. Plasmodium falciparum. The name of Mary Mallon is associated with the disease. The name of Mary Mallon, it is associated with the disease Salmonella typhi, typhoid fever. Because of that, she is nicknamed as Typhoid Mary because she was a cook. She had this disease and she was passing this disease from her to many people. Okay, natural killer cells provide. Natural killer cells actually they provide a innate immunity, that is a cellular barrier immunity. It is cell mediated immunity and natural killer cells should not get confused. Okay, cell mediated immunity, that is by T lymphocytes. This is innate immunity. This natural killer cells, it comes under the innate immunity, a cellular barrier. Okay, so the second option is correct here. Next one. The pathogens of genera Microsporum, Trichophyton, Epidermophyton are responsible for. These are the fungus which is responsible for the formation of ringworm. Okay, ringworm, fungal infections they are. The elephantiasis is caused due to the infection of. Elephantiasis, it is caused by a helminth, that is by Wuchereria malai and Wuchereria bancrofti. Next question. Bacteria like Streptococcus and Haemophilus influenza are responsible for. Streptococcus and Haemophilus influenza, that is cause that lead to a disease called as pneumonia. Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenza, that is responsible for the disease pneumonia. Next question. Mark the correct statement. The anamnestic response against a pathogen is highly intensified. Yes, anamnestic response means after the production of the primary response, the memory which is kept, that will lead to the secondary response, that will be highly intensified. That is called as anamnestic response. Okay, so that is the correct option. Next options we will see. The T lymphocytes produce antibody. No, T lymphocytes that cause cell mediated immunity. B lymphocytes produce cell mediated response. No, B lymphocytes produce antibody, and antibody is represented by H2L4. No, it is represented by H2L2. So here the correct option is 1. Next question. When a quick immune response is required due to infection of a deadly microbe, the patient injected with ready-made antibody. Okay, so preformed antibodies are required for the quick immune response. Okay, so here the correct option is C. Next question. The principle of vaccination is based upon the following property of immune system. The vaccination, that is based on the memory, because when we are injecting an attenuated pathogen or attenuated antigen or something, body will keep its memory and body will get ready for fighting against that particular pathogen when really comes into our body. Next question. Following vaccine has been produced from yeast by recombinant DNA technology. From yeast, the vaccine which is produced, that is against hepatitis B. Okay, this is given in the textbook and this question has asked also. Next question. The fetus gets immunized after receiving antibody from mother through placenta. This type of immunization is called as through placenta. IgG antibody can diffuse inside the fetus, and that is a passive natural immunity. Passive and natural immunity. So here the correct option is passive immunity. Next one. The exaggerated response of the immune system to certain antigen is called as. To a certain antigen, so in our immune system, it show an exaggerated response. That is called as the allergy. The exaggerated response of our immune system to a certain antigen, that is called as allergy. That agents, it will be allergic agents. That is called as allergens. Next question. The use of antihistamine, adrenaline and steroids quickly reduce the symptoms of allergy. Allergic reaction, for that the antihistamine, adrenaline, steroids are used for treatment. Next question, which of the following is an autoimmune disease? Example for autoimmune disease is rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis in which the synovial fluid which is present in between the joints, that will not be produced because the synovial fluid producing membrane will be recognized as a foreign and it will start destroying in that region. Okay, next question, mark the correct statement in the following. Injecting microbes during immunization induces passive immunity. No, that is an active immunity. Injecting microbes during immunization, that is vaccination. Vaccination is an artificial active immunity. It is cell mediated immune response is responsible for graft rejection. Correct. T cells only will reduce the T cells only will reject the graft. Next one, colostrum during initial days of lactation provide passive immunity to infant. Colostrum, it consists of IgA antibody that gives a natural passive immunity. So that is also wrong. Okay, next question, the antibodies produced during allergy are, the antibody produced during allergy are IgE type. Next question, following lymphoid organs provide the site for the interaction of lymphocyte with the antigen. The site for the interaction of lymphocyte with antigen is secondary lymphoid organ. Secondary lymphoid organs are lymph node, spleen, tonsils, these all are. So here the correct option is spleen, because bone marrow and thymus where the lymphocytes it will produce and it will undergo differentiation, that is primary lymphoid organ. So here the correct option is spleen. Next question, which of the following disease is not caused by the member of retrovirus group? So here it is cancer, it is not caused by retrovirus. Okay, and AIDS, it is caused by retrovirus. Dengue, it is caused by retrovirus. Common cold, it caused by retrovirus. See, all the cancer, it can cause by retrovirus also, but all cancers are not caused by retrovirus. So in this, the correct option it is cancer. Okay, remaining everything it is caused by RNA virus. Retroviruses are RNA virus. Next question, mark the incorrect statements. The property of metastasis is shown by malignant tumor. Correct. Carcinogens are chemical agents for causing cancer. That is also correct. Cellular oncogenes or CONC are found in normal cell. That is also correct. So which is incorrect statement? None of them are incorrect statement. So 4 is the correct option. Next question. Given below are 4 statements. Read the statements and mark the options that has both correct statement. Heroin, commonly called smack, is obtained by acetylation of morphine. Correct. Heroin is obtained by acetylation of morphine. Cocaine is obtained from the latex of Papaver somniferum. No, cocaine is obtained from Erythroxylum coca. So this is wrong. Now, the marijuana interferes with the transmission of dopamine. No, marijuana it interferes with our cardiovascular system. So marijuana it interferes with our cardiovascular system. The dopamine secretion interfered with the coca alkaloids. Okay, next statement. Morphine is an effective sedative and painkiller. That is correct. So here the first and fourth it is correct. So here we can see the correct option is A and D. Next question. Both hepatitis B and AIDS are. It is caused by retrovirus. Correct. Transmitted through sexual contact. Yes. Congenital diseases. Yes. Transmitted through infected blood. Yes. All of these are the correct option. Next question. A person suffering from a disease caused by Plasmodium experience recurring chill and fever at the time when hemozoin is released, right? So we will see the options. The sporozoid released from RBC are being rapidly killed and broken down inside the spleen. No. The trophozoid reach maximum growth and give out certain toxins. No. The parasite after its rapid multiplication inside RBC rupture them and releasing the hemozoin. This is the correct option. Third option is correct here. Okay. Next one, carcinoma refers to. Carcinoma, it is the malignant tumor of skin or mucous membrane. Okay, carcinoma, that is the malignant tumor of skin or mucous membrane. So 3 is the correct option. Okay. Now next question. Which of the following disease is transmitted through contaminated food and water? Typhoid is transmitted through contaminated food and water. right? And cancer that is not infectious, tetanus that is caused by that is coming, it will enter into our body through the wound or something from the soil, it can enter. Nyctalopia that is due to the deficiency of vitamin A, the the person will not be able to see the objects properly in the night or in the dim light, that is called as nyctalopia. Next question. Sarcoma is the cancer of connective tissue. Okay, sarcoma is the cancer of connective tissue. Next question. The genes concerned with the production of cancer are called as oncogenes. Oncogenes are the genes which is concerned with the production of cancer. Proto-oncogenes that is normally seen in our normal cell, that can be converted into oncogene due to the presence of carcinogens. Fatty liver syndrome is caused by the excessive intake of alcohol. See, when a person take excess alcohol, it can damage the liver cell. We know the fat it will undergo breakdown in the liver. So if there is no enough liver cell to break down the fat, it will cause the deposit of fat inside the liver, that is called as the fatty liver, that is majorly due to alcohol. Next one, activities of the central nervous system are depressed by. Activities of the central nervous system, it is depressed by the narcotics as well as alcohol. Both it will depress the activities of the central nervous system. So here the 3 is the correct option. Next question, barbiturates are used for inducing sleep, because barbiturate, it is sedative, right? So here it is used for inducing sleep. Koch postulates are not applicable to. Koch postulate, what it is saying, you know, if any infectious organisms are there, that infectious organism should be able to separate from the infected animal, and it should be able to grow in the artificial media. After growing this organism, if we are injecting into a healthy animal, that healthy animal should show that infectious symptoms, and from those organisms again we should be able to isolate that infectious organism. That is Koch postulate. Okay, Koch postulate, it will not obey the bacteria which is not able to cultivate in the artificial media, that is Mycobacterium leprae, that we cannot culture in the artificial medium. As well as we can see this Treponema pallidum, that also are not able to grow in the artificial medium. So here the correct option is 1. Next question, HIV, it has 2 single-stranded RNA and it has 2 reverse transcriptase enzyme. So here 2 single-stranded RNA virus, that is the correct option. C is the correct option. Next question, which of the following property of acquired immunity is the basis of vaccination? Specificity, diversity, memory, discrimination between self and non-self. See, vaccination, that is based on always memory. Next question, mark the odd one out. Innate immunity, adaptive immunity, specific immunity, acquired immunity. So here innate immunity, that is non-specific. Adaptive immunity, which we are adapting through our life, that is specific, because it will be produced when our body is exposed to pathogen, and it will be specific, adaptive, and it is acquired through our life. So here the odd one, it is innate immunity. Next question, mark the correct statement regarding primary immune response. Primary immune response will be always weak, okay, and it is feeble, it is unstable, and it is weak. So this is the correct option. Feeble means it is delicate or the weak immune mechanism. It is last longer. No, it will not last longer. It will keep its memory, and its effect, if it is last for longer, that is called as anamnestic response, not the primary immune response. Okay, now it develop rapidly. No, it will develop very slowly. It is due to memory cells. No, not memory cells are involved in this. Okay, so this is all about the 90 questions. It is very easy questions, you can practice it, and if you have any doubt you can just ask once again, I'll explain it. Okay.